Hi scientists, I'm Scientist Mia, and today we are going to be creating a hoop glider. Now before we do our hoop glider lab, let's talk a little bit about the science behind the lab. Our hoop glider moves very similarly to birds. So on a bird's wing, there is a low pressure area that is on top of their wing, and there's a high pressure area that is below their wing. Now air pressure moves from high to low, so the high air pressure at the bottom is moving towards the low air pressure on top, which is what lets the bird lift into the air before it flies. The same thing happens with our hoop glider. There's a low pressure area that is inside the hoops, and there's a high pressure area that is below the hoops. So again, scientists, air pressure moves from high to low, which also lets our hoop glider into the air. We interviewed our friends over at the Elkhart Environmental Center, and we learned all about the different types of ecosystems, the wildlife that's there, especially the birds. So make sure that you go ahead and check that video out on our YouTube channel. We are now ready to create our hoop glider, and I hope you have fun. Hi scientists! I'm Scientist Mia.
And I'm Scientist Cole.
And today we are going to be creating our very own hoop glider.
So grab your lab
and let's get started. In today's lab, you will need one piece of cardstock, one ruler, one tape sheet, 2 straws, your markers to color, and then what you'll need to grab on your own is a pair of scissors. For our first step, we are going to cut our piece of cardstock into 3 pieces. So to do this, you want to grab your ruler and you want the width of your pieces to be 1 inch and you want the length to be 5 inches. So Scientist Cole is going to mark where his 1 inch is so that he can cut along that line. And he's going to also find where the length is 5 inches. It should look something like this. You're going to go ahead and cut this out and then create 2 more so that you have 3 pieces.
Now you may go ahead and decorate your 3 pieces.
Now that we have decorated all 3 pieces of our cardstock, we're going to go ahead and cut a piece out of our tape sheet, and you are going to tape 2 of your pieces of cardstock together.
Now you're going to cut out 1 more piece from your tape sheet that's about the same size as what you just cut. And you are going to take your 2 pieces that you just taped together and kind of form a circle. But make sure that your designs are on the outside when you fold it. If your designs are on the inside, you won't be able to see them. So kind of like what Scientist Mia just did, you can see how her decorations are on the outside, and then she's going to peel off that piece from her tape sheet, and she is going to tape the 2 pieces together so that way you have a circle.
For our next step, we're going to do the same thing that we just did to these 2 pieces of cardstock, but with our little piece that we have left. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut out another piece of your tape sheet, and you're going to fold that last piece that you have to form a circle. Now remember, try and keep your design on the outside so that you can see it. And then you're going to take your tape sheet and you're going to peel back that film so you get the sticky side. And you are going to tape that together so that you have a little circle.
You are going to need to cut out 4 pieces from your tape sheet that are about this size.
Okay, scientists, this next step might be a little tricky, so feel free to ask for help. What you're going to do is you're going to take your big circle and you are going to take one of your straws and you are going to tape the straw on the inside of your circle. So Scientist Cole, can you help me with this step?
Absolutely, Scientist Mia.
So Scientist Cole is going to tape the straw on the inside of our loop. Then you are going to take your second straw and you are going to tape it directly across from the straw that you just taped. So they should be on opposite sides of the loop. It should look something like this.
So Scientist Mia, since you held the straw last time, is it okay if I hold the straw this time?
Yeah, do you want me to tape?
That would be great, thanks. So now on the inside of the smaller circle, Scientist Mia is going to add that piece of tape. And remember, this is going to be tricky. So if you need help, that's okay. That's what another scientist is here to help you do. And then you are going to do the same thing on the other side. Now notice how these straws are exactly across from one another, just like they were last time when you did the top of the hoop glider.
How does it look, Scientist Cole?
I think it looks great, Scientist Mia. Are you ready to fly?
Let's do it. Okay, scientists, one important thing to remember is that when you're launching your hoop glider, the bigger circle has to be close to you. Are you ready to launch, Scientist Cole?
I am, Scientist Mia.
Watch out, scientists! We hope you had so much fun doing today's lab with us.
And we can't wait to see you next time.
Happy gliding!
Bye, scientists!
We want to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors who make Ethos in a Bag possible.
We would also like to give a big thank you to all of you who decided to do this lab with us today. We hope you had so much fun, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.